Caitlin's mom, and I've gotten a request for a braid up the back. We usually use these typically for gymnastics meets. Both my girls are competitive gymnasts, and with the braid coming up the back, it gives it a lot of support and keeps it nice and tight and strong, and then you don't have to worry about it coming out during the meet. So I've got one in here. I've already done a poof in the front, and then I've sectioned off here two side pieces that we'll deal with later. So to get those out of the way, I'm just going to use a couple of elastic ponies and just kind of keep those out of our way for a minute. And don't put it on too tight because you want to be able to slide it off when you're done and ready to use those pieces. So it's easiest if you have them lean forward so that you're braiding on the right angle. And so I usually either have them sit on the floor and put their head on a chair, or also this method works where you just give them a little pillow and then they'll tip forward like this. So after you get them leaning forward, then I just use a little bit of water to get the area wet, and then just any kind of gel will do, but gel and hairspray to keep all the little flyaways in make a huge difference. And then just comb the area here, and hopefully you already know how to do a basic French braid, and that's really all that this is. So from here, I am going to just portion out a little triangle, and maybe it's easier if you see it on this angle. And then I'm just going to start a basic French braid. Separate it into the three pieces, and then just start. And then just pull your piece in and try and pull them nice and tight so there's not any gaps. So we've got a nice straight part there. And just keep going till you're almost near the top. Now what I would say is it depends on what your child is going to be doing. If they have a dance performance or if they have to do a gymnastics meet, you want to know where the location of the bun needs to be. If you put it too low and they're doing a back extension roll or something like that, they're going to get caught up on their hair and it's going to make the skill difficult. So make sure that you know the location before you stop the bun. I try to do it up as high as I can because that tends to take care of any issues that they might run into with their skills or their tumbling. Okay, so that's about it. I've gotten up here to the top, and so now all I'm going to do is grab an elastic here, and I try to double them up. So I need two of those. There you go. Thank you. Because these ponies are just the little plastic ponies, they can break really easily, and so I always double them up automatically. And that way if one of them fails, you're still fine. Okay, so there's your braid up the back, and it really is just as simple as that. You can take the comb. Now, this isn't really too much of a bubble. I wouldn't normally pin that, but let's say that you did have one little bubble and you wanted to tuck it in. Just get some bobby pins that are the same color as their hair, and then you can just kind of pull it into the braid like this, and then just tuck that, and see how that makes that nice and tight, and you hardly see it. And we can do this one just one more time. I'll do this little other spot here just so that you can see how to tuck those in. So even if you have a little bubble, you don't even need to stress about it at all. No one will ever see that. And then just get out your hairspray and just do some hairspray like this. And there you go. The braid's all set. So now I'll show you how we do the front. So we finished the braid up the back, And we have the 2 elastic ponies in there, the plastic ones. So now we need to finish it off to make sure it's strong. So I'm just going to slide these little plastic ponies off that we use just to section off the hair and keep it out of the way. So now, the great thing about sectioning those off is you just need to get a little gel and a little hairspray and slick those areas back and comb those in, and then you don't have to worry a bit about that coming out. It is so tight in there, and we're going to put in a couple extra thick ponies that it will just hold super tough, snug and tight, and you won't have to stress about that at all. So then I just comb those areas back, get them as smooth as you can, and then I have these black ponies, and I double them up, and I just go ahead and put those in as tight as I can. And there we go. Now I did end up with just a little teeny bubble right here. So again, I'm just going to take a little bobby pin and just tuck that right in there. And you won't even see that. And then just use a little spray. And then just come around to the front and fix your poof or whatever else, other lead or braid that you've got going into that. And just make sure that that's the way that it should be. And then I'll just show you the back here and turn London and we can show you. That will hold for days. Sometimes I do their hair for a gymnastics meet and then they'll wear it for the next couple of days and it looks beautiful just like the day that we did it. You might have to spray in a few flyaways, but you won't have to worry about this coming out a bit. And that way it's also up high and out of the way and you won't have to worry about anything for skills and it's nice and tight. So I hope you'll give this a try at your next gymnastics meet or dance performance. Thank you, London. Thanks for watching.